Hi guys, JT here, and today I'm bringing you some information on all 5 games in Fanatical's Killer Bundle of May 2025. To help me answer the question, should you buy it? By using the links in the description below, you'll gain access to this bundle and have the opportunity to gain early access to videos by buying a coffee through Buy Me a Coffee or Ko-Fi. Your support means the world to me, and I genuinely appreciate it. Anyway, let's get into this. And number 1 we have Paint the Town Red. If you're a fan of over-the-top bar brawlers, this game might just be the adrenaline-packed joyride you've been seeking. Split into 3 main modes, each brimming with content, this voxel-based bar brawler promises an entertaining experience. In the Scenarios mode, you'll tackle 5 themed levels, unleashing chaos on everyone in your path. The Arena mode places you in a gladiator-style coliseum, facing waves of enemies with escalating challenges. The Beneath mode, perhaps the most intricate, introduces a roguelite experience with character classes and a hint of storytelling. Engage in relentless combat, where there is no bounds to how you unleash havoc upon your foes. Standard punches, strong punches, and kicks are just the beginning. As you dispatch enemies, your special meter builds, offering 3 escalating moves: a shockwave, a rage mode with time dilation, and a smiting lightning bolt. Dive into themed scenarios like Pirate Cove, complete with unique weapons and interactions, such as summoning sharks. The game keeps things fresh, with various modifiers, altering gameplay dynamics from top-down perspectives to super hot-inspired chaos. While the Arena mode feels straightforward, the Beneath mode unfolds a fully fledged roguelite adventure. Choose from diverse classes, each with unique stats and abilities, and descend through 6 areas, battling bosses and uncovering secrets. Paint the Town Red's combat simplicity is offset by its effectiveness and physics-based hilarity. Whether you're throwing chairs or deploying special moves, the ragdoll physics add a comical touch. The voxel art style may seem simplistic, but the gore depth is surprisingly detailed, revealing bruised faces, skeletal structures, and even brains. However, the sound design falls short due to repetitive combat sound effects, but the soundtrack redeems it to some extent. Despite some major drawbacks, Paint the Town Red delivers more than expected, offering a plethora of scenarios, modifiers, arena combat, and a captivating roguelite story mode. If you're in the mood for mindless, gory fun, this game is a solid choice. And number 2 we have Empty Shell, a top-down roguelike survival horror that throws you into a grim, industrial hellscape on a remote Japanese island. You play as a volunteer, sent on a cryptic recovery mission. No backstory, no identity, just a gun, some gear, and a facility full of nightmares. Every run starts fresh, with randomized layouts, randomized loadouts, and relentless enemies lurking around every dark corner. You'll fight to survive using scavenged weapons, gadgets, and special devices. Death does not end the game, it just hands the baton to the next poor soul. You'll have to recover your former body to regain power-ups and gear, or risk losing it all. It is tense, it is punishing, and it is so addicting. Combat feels tight and satisfying, especially once you get the hang of dodging, sprinting, and managing your stamina. The minimalist UI and creepy grainy visuals help sell the horror atmosphere. There is no hand-holding here. You explore, survive, and slowly piece together the disturbing backstory through logs and documents scattered throughout the facility. Enemy and level variety keep things fresh, with creepy mutants and insane bosses mixing up the formula. The atmosphere is the real star though. Claustrophobic, haunting, and constantly on edge. While the interface takes some getting used to, and the difficulty ramps up fast, Empty Shell delivers an immersive, challenging experience that horror and roguelike fans will appreciate. Just don't get too attached to your character. You're not a hero, you're just another body in the dark. And number 3 we have Army of Ruin, a top-down auto-shooter roguelite that drops you into chaotic bullet hell arenas filled with swarms of enemies. You control legendary heroes wielding powerful weapons and spells, each designed to mow down hundreds of foes in seconds. With quick-paced combat and evolving upgrades, Army of Ruin delivers an engaging loop that's easy to pick up and surprisingly addictive. You unlock new characters, weapons, and trinkets as you progress, creating satisfying combos and experimenting with builds. The simplicity of its mechanics keeps things approachable, while the variety in skills and passives add depth. Between runs, permanent upgrades help you tackle tougher challenges and higher difficulties. However, not everything hits the mark. In late game content, the design choices become repetitive. Achievements like stand still for X seconds across multiple stages feel more like chores than tests of skill. Some players might find the 30 minutes run drag past the halfway mark, especially when you've already become overpowered. The lack of meaningful build diversity and predictable weapon upgrades can also make progression feel samey over time. Still, Army of Ruin offers a polished, visually appealing alternative to titles like Vampire Survivors, even if it doesn't innovate much. If you're a fan of the genre, you'll likely enjoy the ride, at least for a while. At its best, it is a smooth, satisfying survival light that respects your time. For the price of the bundle, it is hard to argue against giving it a shot. Just don't expect endless variety. And number 4 we have Dandy Ace, a colorful isometric action roguelite where you play as a stage magician trapped in a cursed mirror by your jealous rival, Lele. Each run challenges you to fight through waves of enemies using magical cards as abilities, with a highly customizable loadout system at its core. You will assign cards to 4 main buttons, but each also has a secondary slot, allowing you to create powerful synergies. For example, upgrading a heavy-hitting Titan Punch with a spread damage card like 5 of a Kind turns every punch into a spectacular blast. This combo-heavy system is easy to experiment with and deeply satisfying to master. Structurally, the game shares DNA with both Hades and Dead Cells. You get random card drops like boons in Hades, and persistent progression between runs via shards, blueprints, and gold feels right out of Dead Cells. While Dandy Ace does not reach the same heights in storytelling or polish, it more than makes up for it with charm and mechanical depth. Twitch integration adds another layer of chaos, letting your viewers influence your build, encounters, and even control Lele to mess with you directly. It is a brilliant feature that makes every stream a unique challenge. Though the pacing is slower and visuals less striking than its inspirations, Dandy Ace holds its own through fun gameplay, smart design, and a distinct magical flair. If you've exhausted Hades or want a new roguelite twist with vibrant charm and creativity, this is absolutely worth your time. At number 8 we have DG2 Defense Grid 2, a strategic tower defense game where your goal is to outwit waves of alien invaders trying to steal your energy cores. You'll find yourself studying enemy types, plotting ideal tower placements, and upgrading defenses to handle increasingly challenging attacks. Every level introduces new opportunities for strategy as you balance tower types, from laser beams to flak cannons, to maximize your defenses. The game excels in pacing, rewarding you with small victories and new upgrades as you play. You can backtrack a wave if a strategy falls flat, turning failures into learning moments rather than roadblocks. This flexibility keeps gameplay smooth and enjoyable, allowing you to experiment without long setbacks. Graphically, DG2 is functional rather than stunning, focusing on a bird's eye view where you orchestrate your defenses. Though alien designs are a bit repetitive, each tower's unique effects and sounds keep the experience engaging. Upgraded towers launch explosive rounds, beams, and other satisfying attacks that make every choice feel impactful. Adding to the fun is the personality of your AI companions, who bring a humorous, lighthearted tone to the otherwise intense gameplay. Multiplayer options and a level editor ensure you won't run out of content, whether playing solo or with friends. Defense Grid 2 delivers a rewarding, addictive tower defense experience. It's a pure, polished entry in the genre. They'll keep you coming back for just one more wave. And that's all for this bundle. This bundle might not hit the massive 20 plus game highs of older killer bundles, but for under $5, it slaps. You've got certified bangers like Army of Ruin and Dandy Ace, with others like Paint the Town Red adding chaotic fun to the mix. The value's solid and the lineup's tight. Whether you're a collector, a budget baller, or just itching for some new pixel carnage, this bundle is a no-brainer. Keep 'em coming, Fanatical, you're cooking again. In any case, I hope you enjoyed today's video, and if this video was helpful, feel free to leave a like and subscribe, and maybe consider unlocking early access to videos or buying the channel or coffee. Special thanks to Terry D for subscribing to the early access army. From the bottom of my heart, thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.